Welcome to the Top of the Hop here at Dartmouth College. I'm joined by the Hanover Town Manager, Julia Griffin, and we're going to learn about some of the wonderful things they're doing with affordable housing initiatives in this area. Thank you so much for joining us, Julia.
My pleasure.
Affordable housing has always been a struggle in New Hampshire, just due to our terrain and where job flow occurs. But Hanover seems to have a unique project. Could you tell us a little bit about what's making you at the forefront of this issue?
Well, we're just finishing up a multi-phased project called Guile Hill, which was a series of 120 affordable units that were constructed over the course of the last 5 years on property that was donated to the project by the town of Hanover. And in addition, we're just beginning planning now with the Twin Pines Housing Trust to develop potentially 65 affordable units for seniors that would be located on property the town currently owns on Lebanon Street, right across from Hanover High School. We now have 24 units of senior and disabled housing there. It's called Summer Park. 3 buildings that were constructed in the early 70s that have got some challenges.
Right.
And so we're looking at a feasibility study to determine if we would be better off replacing those buildings with more updated, more energy efficient units that would be configured differently for today's senior population, but also potentially to triple the number of units, particularly if we could look at acquiring some properties adjacent to. So Twin Pines Housing Trust, who is our affordable housing partner on so many levels in the Upper Valley and certainly in Hanover, has just applied for and received some feasibility study funds to take a look at the financial feasibility of doing that project on this property. We think it's ideal for senior housing because it's in close proximity to downtown and the campus, right across the street from the Co-op food store, on the advanced transit bus line. The seniors who live there now love that location.
Right. I think that's one of the things that strikes me with your planning is it's commonsensical, but it's practical.
Right.
So a lot of times it seems like, the sentiment of wanting to do something outweighs the practicality of, is it affordable? Is it the right type of house for someone?
Right.
And it seems like that Hanover's really trying to be careful and make sure that the houses really do work best for the seniors or for those of any age for that matter who may need them.
Feasibility, it's all, the details are in doing the feasibility assessment. And so Twin Pines, who really knows this business, will spend a good amount of time working with us on the feasibility, both in terms of the developability of the property, but also the financial feasibility of financing this project. And our Board of Selectmen have said this is a great next project for our Affordable Housing Commission to support. We know the need is there, and we're anxious to see if we can make this work. But absolutely grateful to Twin Pines for taking this forward, because they have the expertise on the feasibility and construction side that we don't as the town. And
in one sense, it sounds at first disheartening, oh, you need affordable housing, but it's actually a good problem to have. It means people want to move to your area.
Right.
Now, what is it about this area that you think really attracts people of all demographics?
College communities are always popular places for retirees and for others. They love the cultural, offerings of a college community, the intellectual offerings. We have a first-class medical center in Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center, and another great family-oriented hospital in Alice Peck Day, right next door in Lebanon. If you don't mind winter weather, if you're a person who likes,
well, everybody has winter weather this year, so it doesn't matter.
if you're not aiming toward being a Floridian, this is a wonderful place to live in terms of a healthy, semi-rural quality of life. But it's expensive, particularly a town like Hanover, where property values are high and where the cost of construction tends to be fairly high. And so the town's role is really to see if we can find properties that would be feasible and provide support to see if we can't make the difference in making these kinds of projects happen. I'm not sure we'll ever have enough housing to suit everybody's needs in this community, but we might as well be focused where we can. And when we have property that we think we can convert into to sort of higher and better use in terms of affordable housing, the town has shown the dedication to stepping up with that property.
Well, it's a good problem to have, but it sounds like you have the right people working on it. And just another reason why Hanover is a great place for anyone to live.